Greetings everybody, it's Red Hunter. Welcome back to another part of my, I want to say Dragon Age Origins so bad I've been recording a lot for that series. For my Divinity Original Sin Enhanced Edition. Last time, we learned the basics, we designed our characters, and, we killed a couple of drunken guards because they were drunken, and we could. Old Elvish Earth Staff, two-handed, +2 due to level differences. Okay. We're probably not gonna, we'll pick it up, but we're probably not gonna use it. We don't want to have more AP difficulties. Let's check over here. In fact, to save yourself time, one thing you can do is pick these up. You can pan the camera to see if there's anything you need to pick up. So we're gonna do that. All right. Oops. You can unchain them by dragging them, and you can get them to move by clicking on a spot. So the reason we're not picking up that the reason we picked it up, but we're not gonna equip that elven staff, even though it does more damage, is because pick up the hammer. You need to pick up this water barrel, and you don't have anybody who can. When you can, you need to, with a warrior, you need to pick up a water barrel, because they're hella useful in combat. If you pick them up and carry them around, requires dexterity 5. That bow is a little different. Also pick up this. Pick up the tomato. So, in this game, you want to steal everything that's not bolted down. Alright, it's time to fight. You want to fire a fire arrow into this oil barrel, because it'll take care of that thing. And then you want to ricochet into this thing. We want to freezing touch this one, making him frozen. And then we want to fire on this one. We really wanted to fire on that one, but that's fine. But getting rid of the shaman was super important. That's right. Attack them. We're not going to ricochet. We're going to continue to attack you.
God's gift.
Alright. We're gonna we're gonna grab this fine fellow. That's not it. Come on. Choose target to teleport. Choose teleport distance. We're gonna put him here. So, as you can see, well, that killed him. But if that didn't kill him, we would have. We're gonna back up. That would have put him right there, right by the, Let's move forward a bit to increase our hit percentage.
We need another chance.
Alright. We'll do that. There we go.
Silence awaits you.
We
Did
have.
you see that? Those orcs had a human commander.
How very curious. And how very disquieting.
Didn't they hear the fight?
Yeah, I saw that.
I like you much better with your guts on the floor.
Taken before his time. Far before his time.
Let's go to the corpses. Pick up Steam Cloud Arrow. Send a Wolfstein. So we can level up. We can put an attribute into intelligence.
I like you much better with your guts on the floor.
We can put one into defense, willpower 2. So you're thinking, why not do like witchcraft 2? Well, the answer is, in order to advance levels beyond the first one, you need that many points. So level 1 is 1, level 2 is 2, 3 is 3, 4 is 4, and so on. So we're gonna have to save if we want something which we do. You can see the abilities that we're being given by
Taken before his time, far before his time.
Alright, that's fine. We're gonna save it. We're gonna give you dexterity 9. And we want to do expert marksman 2. So again, we're gonna save. I'm gonna save in a quite literal sense as well, as we always do when we... Alright, let's look around. There's nothing on this ship of note. That's the entrance. There's really nothing over here. But there is a dead orc that we can go all the way over to.
I like you much better with your guts on the floor.
The dead orc has nothing. Let's check this dead orc. He has nothing. Let's check this corpse. He He has nothing. You guys are not any fun. Let's check this dead orc. And now it says empty. Let's check these wooden crates. That's a smoke grenade. Alright. Let's check here while we're here. Has nothing.
I'll kill the last one of you.
Somebody, wait, let's go talk to this guy.
Hail, Source Hunter. Why, I don't think I could ask for a more welcome sight on these cursed beaches. The Legion welcomes you.
Let's see about what you can give us. Let's sell this stuff. Really, the person with the highest bartering should, should be selling stuff. Shepherd's axe is pretty nice, actually. Much better than this sword. Hammers are used for crafting, but we can get them a lot of places. Let's sell these shells again. Sell this cup of water. Sell the mushrooms. Sell the pumpkin. Sell the mushrooms.
I like you much better with your guts on the floor.
Sell this stuff. Sell the fish. So all the stuff you have and has weight. Okay, so we get a hammer anywhere. We're gonna balance it and buy all that stuff. I'm gonna keep the shovel. Alright. Tell me about yourself.
I'm a proud Legionnaire and always will be. But I thought we'd be doing more slashing and less dying when we landed in Sicil.
What? Sicil? What happened here?
Bloody Orcs are at it again. Beats me what on earth they wanted Sicil. This is their second attack within as many weeks. And their second defeat.
Alright.
That rat-faced shaman of theirs even went to the trouble of launching a fireball at a ship in the harbor to the west of here.
A fireball? How are the sailors
They may
making
need
it?
help. I'd go myself, but we Legionnaires are under strict orders never to abandon our posts. Never know when another one of these little raiders might sidle up the beach.
Why was our human fighting alongside these orcs?
Beats me what traitorous madness came over that dog. A man among orcs. It'd be like one of your kind running with a sorcerer.
Hey.
Whatever the cur's incentive to raise swords alongside that murderous lot, let's all hope it was a private grudge. Can you imagine if we had to add a slew of wild-eyed, orc-loving bedlamites to our list of enemies in Sicil?
I'll take my leave. Alright. Let us go. And... talk to this.
Sounded worse than a dozen tomcats fighting over the world's last mackerel.
Alright, these are skill books that you can use to... We can't afford them, we don't have enough. Or do we? This is awesome. Temporary, but we have neither fire nor earth. So... and we're gonna get an identifying blaster for it. So there's nothing here that he has that I really want. Alright, let's continue.
Ah, but I see we've suffered another orc landing. And judging by the relative ease with which it was dispatched, I can only come to one conclusion. Source hunters have arrived in Sicil.
Correct.
You're as welcome as a glass of cooled milk on a hot day, my friend. I'm Ahu, at your service. It was I who requested your presence in this troubled city.
I was summoned here by a cat.
So you were, and so you weren't. Behold! There we are. Meet my other half, Hunter. Ha ha! No need to look so flabbergasted. I may be a wizard rife with tricks and guile, but I assure you my plea is an earnest one.
Continue.
So, now that the cat is out of the bag, let us turn to the matter of Councillor Jake's murder.
Please tell me more about the murder.
It's hard to put my finger on it, but I can feel in my very whiskers that sorcery was at play. Visit the scene of the crime, and I bet sardines for salad you'll say the same. Captain Aureus, though, the local commander of the Legion, insists I'm seeing ghosts. I insist he's blind to all but the undead.
Where can I find
He was murdered in a downstairs room of the King Crab Inn, up in Sicil proper. The Legion keeps it under lock and key, though, so you'll need Aureus's permission should you want to have a peek.
A counselor has been murdered, so I assume there's
So
some
there are,
suspects.
or rather, there is. Popular opinion has it his wife did the deed, but to be frank, I have my doubts. She seems a likely candidate, to be sure, but that would make her a sorceress. Esmeralda knows how to charm, yes, but I just don't see her magic extend beyond a frolicsome look and wink. Still, don't simply take my word for it, Hunter. It may be well worth your while to cross-examine her yourself. The Legion has her under guard in a shop near the town square. That's where you'll find poor Jake's widow.
Something else I'd like to discuss. It may interest you to know that the orcs we took care of were led by a
A human, you say? Truly? But that would be like a kitten leading a wolf pack. And yet, I have heard rumors about a sect of sorts. A shadowy set of worshippers that associate even with orcs. Some say they're sorcerers, but people will say that about anyone who behaves a bit strangely nowadays.
It's true.
I don't quite know what to make of this news, but thank you for informing me. It'd be foolish to dismiss such a curious event out of hand.
What records of trouble you have with the undead?
The undead. They've been clawing their way out of the ground for 2 years now. And for 2 years the stalemate between them and the living has been dragging on at a weary pace indeed.
Liberate the flesh from our faces.
Alright.
The Legion did a good job keeping them at bay, but I think it's fair to say that without my magic-infused ballistay, they'd have gotten the better of us by now. Someone is responsible for the outbreak. Necromancers are at work, but who are they and where do they hide? Alas, that searching for them is like searching for a single louse in a lion's mane.
From what I've seen and heard, this isn't the first time you've had problems with marauding orcs.
Unfortunately, that is absolutely correct. The Orc siege is yet another hairball stuck in this city's already choking throat, and it shows no signs of abating. We've cordoned off the western beach where most Orc activity has been reported. For the 9 lives of me, I can't seem to figure what they're doing here. There's nothing of interest along the waterfront, except for a set of caves with an unfavorable reputation. Maybe they're after some pirate's treasure, the fools.
Do tell me a bit more about this catcher
But
of
that's
yours.
not a trick. It's a blessing. Or does it surprise you that I enjoy taking a feline guise? Such magic is a gift, Hunter. to tread upon the realm of instinct. Even articulate speech, perhaps humanity's greatest asset, cannot give expression to something so inextricably innate. To be out in the night, to stalk on silent paws and hunt with only the moon as your witness. You couldn't possibly imagine the thrill. But of course, it's handy to speak in more than meows. And I couldn't brew potions or make machines without opposable thumbs. This I freely admit. Let's just say I have found a way to enjoy the best of two worlds. I'm glad we've met, Source Hunter. And I'm certain we have a lot more to talk about. Feel free to visit me whenever you want. I've set up a workshop in the Legion's headquarters. Once you're there, just take the stairs. But do pay a visit to Aureus first. He may bark like a beagle with its tail stuck in the door, but you won't get very far in your investigation without speaking to the de facto leader of Sicil. And with that, I bid you adieu, Hunter. Adieu and good luck. May your enemies prove to be mere mice, and you the dauntless mouse.
Sects, undead, orcs. Looks like we have our work cut out for us.
At least we won't be bored. How about we go see that Aureus chap Ahu mentioned?
This is a good idea. Now, I should have. For some reason, I don't. I feel like I should have started with a rain scroll. Let's. Yeah. But I don't seem to have. I don't seem to have started with a unless it's down here. It's gotta be. That's it. That's weird. You're supposed to start with a rain scroll. Oh well. It doesn't really matter much. It's our usual thing where we look for okay.
We're gonna need more than a few buckets to save us.
I wonder, can I tell? Because right here you can't get past here.
Really?
But
the greatest warriors in Rivellon can't cross a road.
can I not teleport? Oh.
I'm heading for a fall.
Ow. Well, he fell, but it did get him across. Unidentified. Send that. See? Let's work the damage before she bothers to heal him. We're gonna have to do it again. So we can't go fix that. We can't go save that ship yet. We will. It's still there in a few minutes. Ow. I am really sorry about that. It's a bit of a rough ride, I know.
I needed that.
Alright. Let's continue onward.
Into the fray once more.
The ship's blazing in a
Down here is some stuff. Make sure to take all of it.
Yes, sir. As fine a specimen as one of their stocks.
Ignore this for now. We'll be back here. Alright. You can take fish off this fish rack, which we will. We can.
What if the Orcs are sending a fleet?
Are these the biggest packets we've got?
Yeah, I know it sucks. Let's. We can't do anything about it because
We mustn't let the flames spread to the armor.
I swear I could hear that bleeding cheese version from here.
yeah. What do you got for me? We don't want the arrowheads. You can have this. 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 Neither of us have any bartering skills, so it's fine. You can have this. I'll take my leave. Click on him. Click on the animals. Talk.
I'm seeing 2 feet approaching me, and here you are. My powers astound even me.
Okay.
I'm Bull, the leading clairvoyant in Seal. The 2 feet never bother to ask, but I see all that is and is to be.
Can you tell me my fortune?
Of course, most winsome 2 feet. Of course. What would you like to know?
What do you want?
Why, yes, most wealthy indeed. But you must be vigilant, 2 feet, for I see that your wealth will come by bloody means.
Will I be lucky in love?
That depends. I see that love has caused you to falter in the past. Yes, falter dearly. You must reconcile your mistakes before you will find true love.
How will I die?
Death. Ever the most difficult topic to foretell. I see. Oh dear. No. No. Your reading is over. Yeah, over.
Alright.
Well, tuck my tail and call me Bessie. A 2 feet addressing me directly? I thought I'd never see the day. Don't know what you said to upset Bull, but don't worry about it too much. Being in tune with the flow of time takes a lot out of him.
Okay.
Oh, me and my brother Bull have dragged this here cart all around Seal, from dock to graveyard and back again.
I'll take my leave. Here is another waygate.
A struggle? What kind of struggle?
The signs are unclear. Tell me, have you helped reform this man into the thing you made?
An oil flask. Alright.
Now, there's that famous Scorpius temper of yours.
Hi. I'm gonna take that right in front of you. and you can't do anything about it.
Smell the sea air over this
Poison arrow. Fish. There's more stuff over here. There's a fish rack. There's a fish pile. Lots and lots of fish. There's a fish rack. And so forth and so on. Fishing poles. Fishing poles. Fishing poles. Pick that stuff up. There's your identifying glass, which means that we can identify this wand. Yeah. So you click on it. You right click on it and you click identify. And it's 9:15. It's a curing old, it has, it allows me to cast Fireball, so, we now have Fireball as a spell we can cast. We can go away. Alright. And where are the boots? He has the boots. Identify. Traveling boots are probably better for her. These are better boots than the ones we have. Anyway, let us continue. Her. Let's pick up the basket. It's empty. Wooden crate is empty. Wooden crate is empty. That's a blank fire scroll, which can be used to create a... Let's send that to Wolfstein. And back. Let's send this to Wolfstein. Send it to Wolfstein. Okay. You can have the arrows. That can be deleted for now. I deleted closed. Fruit basket is empty. That's a shell. That's empty. That'll be something. That's a fish. The sack will have food in it. Alright. We'll take the smoke grenade. Alright. If we talk to this guy, he's going to tell us we can't go out this door. Over here we have... We have a warehouse gate.
You never have anything to report.
We've got a bunch of stuff over here. If we try to take this, and it'll stop you. Same thing with all this stuff over here. You would need invisibility to do that. There's nothing of interest in here at this point. And if you push them, they'll attack you. You're not ready to attack them yet. Oops. Alright. Let's go up here. Across the bridge. Across the bridge. Whereas...
It never ends around here. There's a zombie in my garden, my sheep is missing, an orc ate my baby. Night and day, day and night.
Yeah, that's nice. Avatar of Storms, stale. 122. Probably take that. We have 122 worth of stuff. I don't know. I don't know if we do. Let's find out. Come on. Take this beer. Take these fishing rods. Take this. Take the fishing rods. Take the fishing rods. Take the grain. You don't have any gold? I mean, actually, let's not do that. I'll take my leave. I was gonna check to see what you've got.
That's all we do around here. I hope you fare better, source hunter.
Okay, she's Scottish for some reason. Thanks, I'll take my leave.
Murder within the walls, and outside the walls, and here we legionnaires sit, twiddling our thumbs.
Yeah, well. Let's take a look over here. I don't think there's anything of note. Let's take this bucket and this broom.
More junk.
We can't get here yet. And it's not worth trying to break it down. This is the door to a store again. Not worth it right now. Alright. We want to go this way. Check out the sign. It'll tell us where everything is.
Say, no one's around. You wouldn't raise a fuss if I, borrowed one of these fish, would you?
Borrow indeed. I'll sooner meet a cat wizard than see that merchant repaid.
Neither of you have anything?
Come now, I'll be good for it, I swear!
This is going to be interesting.
So what do you think? Should I snag a fish?
The merchant has to eat too, you know, leave the fish alone.
Yes, you know what they say about giving a man a fish? This man should have to stand on his own 2 feet.
I suppose you've got a point. Another day, another rumbling belly. fed a hungry man, you know.
That thief is free for now, but I wonder how long it'll be until his growling belly seduces him back onto the crooked path. Let's see. How
You have gold for me,
tomatoes.
so I'll be happily... I could have given the guy a fish, but why? He wants to steal.
I'm straight. I'm true. Aaron's by the dozens.
16, 17, 18, 19. Give me your gold. What do you think of that fish feed?
Thank you for making that would-be thief see reason. I only hope your instruction lasts. Last thing the plagued people of Sicil need is a thief among them.
I'll take my leave. There's a bunch of merchants and stuff. But, we're over here. Is it you? That...
Ah, hello, proportionate one. Oh, I can see from the symmetry in your face that you are a great fan of the fine arts, no?
Tell me about yourself.
I'm a painter by trade, as you can see, but a cartographer at heart. You might think there isn't enough work for one of my talents in a downtrodden city like Sicil, and you'd be quite right. I travel around Andervale, mastering my craft and finding new subjects to add to my litany of lovely portraits and complex maps, like this rooster I'm working on now, and the landscape that surrounds him.
Take my leave. Captain Jack?
What are ye staring at? Captain Jack's the name, though the title may be a little generous at the moment. My crew ran off, and I can't find enough hardy souls to help me reload the ship and sail off.
Happened to your crew?
Those scallywags heard there be silver in the Lacula mines, and they abandoned ship like the lily-livered turkeys they are. Haven't seen them since the day we docked.
I'll take my leave.
Good day to you.
You can, later on, you can help him find crew. It's one of the things you can do. Alright, let's go this way. In actuality, we do want to go here, but we want to go back this way first. We want to go to the end. Come on, run faster. Right over here is the end. It's the mayor's house, which we're going to run right past, because we want to head over to the end, which I think we just circled past. Yeah, we did. Alright.
You there! A moment of your indulgence, if you please. You are the source hunter, are you not? The hero the whole of Sicil is abuzz about. The talk of the town. The juiciest grape on the grapevine. Such a pleasure to meet you. A delight.
Okay.
No, scratch that. It is so much more than a delight. It is an intervention of fate. Yes, that's it. Fate has put me on this very spot, so I may tell you all about a most intriguing opportunity indeed.
You are?
Mendius, at your service. What is my profession? Well, I'll tell you what it used to be, and that is a man of medicine. But what does a man of medicine do but mend what has first been broken? I saved lives, to be sure, but today I change them.
About that opportunity you mentioned.
It's not merely an opportunity. It is a once-in-a-lifetime chance to become better. to become the full extent of the promise that is locked inside of each and every one of us. So first of all, let me ask you
Guy sounds
this
like a used
question.
car salesman.
Do you like adventure?
Of course I do. How could someone in my profession not?
Of course I do. How could someone in my profession not?
Quite. Ooh, I'm talking with him first. Oops. Quite right. Adventure is what we live for.
Quite right. Adventure is what we live for.
I mean,
See here, you and I share the same passion.
I mean
never
illegal
doubted
throw,
it
I'm
for
sorry.
a moment. The thrill of walking the unbeaten path. The rush of finding yourself in a goblin ambush, knowing you'll prevail nonetheless. Too bad your line of work comes with such measly recompense. Am I right? The wage of a mere soldier. Now, between you and me, tell me truthfully, don't you sometimes wish you could earn more?
well, I can't say that I haven't.
Well, I can't say that I haven't.
Yes, some extra gold is always welcome.
Indeed. Indeed, gold is always welcome. And among the fabulous five, gold flows as freely as water does to the sea.
I accidentally clicked away. Oops. Well, let's do one more thing. Oh.
Even so, my friend, matters of a pecuniary nature aside, what is life without variety, without spice? To be a source hunter must get frightfully dreary sometimes. Am I right? All those orders. Investigate this, retrieve that, and at the end of the day, what do you have to show for it? Wouldn't you prefer to call your own shots? Be your own boss?
There's no shame following directives if your masters are worthy of your trust.
Shame in following directives if your masters are worthy of your trust.
You always stay minimal with that attitude, just what...
You'll always stay menial with that attitude. Just what those trusted masters want.
You disagree with one another. But that proves you are firm-willed. That you have the minds of independence, not dependence. Admit, life's too short to spend it doing someone else's bidding. Am I right? Of course I am. And I could help you attain the dream. Enact the change you deserve. And that is exactly why I am here. Why fate has put me right by the door to the King Crab. So that I could meet you and tell you about the marvel that is the Fabulous Five. The invitation to join is yours. Grab it. Ah, the Fabulous Five. How I enjoy simply saying the words that describe the most illustrious and celebrated adventurers' guild in Riverlon. Our mission, to better the world. Our mantra, to better ourselves as we do so. To realize our dreams and cleanse our souls.
Okay.
You'd like nothing more than to enlist, wouldn't you? Of course you would. And you can. Of course, if you still have questions, I shall answer them to the best of my abilities. But if not, how about we get started?
Alright. I'd like to enlist.
Of course. All you need to do is sign this waiver, and just like that, snap! You're part of the family. All I need is your lovely little autograph. What do you say?
Join the guild, better the world, earn a lot of gold. Yes, count me in.
Join a guild, better the world, earn a lot of gold. Yes, count me in.
And me, may the way...
And me. May all the riches in the world be ours.
Marvelous. Magnificent. Oh, but what am I saying? Fabulous is the word. You may not realize it yet, but your fortunes, your very life is about to change for the better. So let us not dilly-dally. To business. Your first assignment is ready and waiting if you're ready and willing.
About my
Oh,
assignment.
it's a pretty straightforward task, this one. Now, in this town dwells a wizard. Who is his name? And he's frightful eccentric. Scientific type, you know the kind. Favors reason over faith and all that. Not Fabulous Five material, him. His experimental weapons may keep a couple of skeletons away from the city, but many of his other researches failed, malfunctioned with tragic consequences. One of them was a big lumbering apparatus, a frightful automaton shaped like a giant made of steel. It was supposed to crush the undead by the dozens, piloted as it was by a trained legionnaire. But you can guess what happened. Did it become sentient? Was it cursed? Whatever the cause, the thing relieved itself of its pilot and headed north towards a network of caves. Now ask yourself, what if it comes back? It could smash the city walls and claim 100 lives before being subdued. Luckily, there are those in this world who belong to the Fabulous Five. The braves who eat such monstrosities for breakfast. Go, my friend. Find this wizard's abomination and claim your just reward from Mayor Cecil in the name of our hallowed guild. Easy money.
Alright, we just activated a quest. Healing myself is probably a good thing.
Do I seem like the sort who concerns myself with such things?
So you're just standing around the inn, are you? Waiting for what, exactly?
We want to talk to her.
Back, demon! Back, or I'll... Well, what's this? Oh, Medora, you lummox. 1,000 pardons, comrade. This old bear's edgier than a dodecahedron these days.
Okay.
I'll tell you, it sure does me good to set eyes on another of our order. From Academy West, aren't you? Give Captain Wartruce my regards next time you see him.
Who'd you say you were? I don't recognize you from the academy.
You wouldn't. I trained up in Academy North, after all. We don't cross paths with you Westies all that often, but it's always a pleasure when we do.
Alright.
Medora's the name. Retired, or so the Order keeps trying to tell me, but never out of commission. My hand to your cause and my sword at your side.
Hadn't heard of another source hunter being assigned. What are you doing here?
Heavens hornets! That's quite a story, comrade. And come to think of it, one that might concern you. See, I'm here on, well, let's call it a loan from a town to the north of here. Hunter's Edge by name. There's been an attack there, comrade. Orcs. Not your run-of-the-mill savages either, but ones who've taken dark magic to new heights. What they want in Hunter's Edge, I can't say, but it's my responsibility to send them packing. Preferably with their horns in their suitcases and a knee-knocking fear of ever crossing paths with a sauce hunter again. I came south seeking the Legion's help, only to find it tied here in Sicil. They don't have a spare soldier to send northward, and even in my finest form, I can't clear the place of that many orcs without backup.
Orcs attacked your village? How'd you
By
manage
the
to
skin
escape?
of my teeth, comrade. The savages were rounding up villagers when one of them activated a tripwire on our village wizard's property. Fortunately for me, that particular wizard has a penchant for things that go boom in the night. I managed to wrench free of my captor's grip and flee toward the forest. He pursued me for miles, but I'd lost him before I made it into the Sicil hinterlands.
What's your next plan of
Well,
attack?
comrade, I hadn't thought of it till you tapped my shoulder just now. But perhaps that's where you come in. I need a contingent I can trust if I'm to take back the town. And the way I see it, you could use reinforcements here in town. I've been scouting Sicil for some time now, and I believe I've sussed out sufficient intel to help solve the murder of the Counselor. With our minds and swords in tandem, we'll make short work of the perpetrator.
What evidence of the source in Cecile have you found
More
so
than
far?
that, comrade. I don't know what in tarnation's gotten into the townsfolk here, but there's enough dark magic running roughshod to topple a small mountain. There's Mayor Cecil's doings for one, and the mysteries of our master Thalron for another. And on top of it all, the feline menace is lurking at every hearth and shadow.
Tell me about the feline menace.
You mean you don't already know, comrade? Their kind can see in the dark. It ain't natural.
Tell me about Mayor Cecile.
Now, don't get me wrong. I think the mayor's a decent sort, even if he can't hear farther than the tip of his own nose. But from what I've heard whispered around the docks, the old guy's gotten himself mixed up in something not quite on this side of the law. I suspect an illegal sauce artifact or substance is at the root of it, but exactly what or who's given it to him, I can't say. And since I haven't technically been assigned to Cecile, I don't have the authority to interrogate him.
Tell me about the other
Fella
person.
seems like a humble doctor, but I bet my sword he's dealing in something darker than splints and tonics. A loose-lipped fishmonger let slip that she'd seen our good doctor scale the city wall on 2 separate occasions, well past midnight each time. What business could he have among the undead? Hardly the habit of an innocent healer, I'd say.
So that's your proposition. You help us here in Cecile. We hope you take back your home village afterwards.
Well, you know the old expression. 2's a tea party, 3's an invasion. I know this place like the back of my hand by now. And the Orcs north will be shot for a trained-up trio of sauce hunters.
Alright. A fantastic plan with 3 Source Hunters working in tandem will put an end to all the evil bents against this fair land.
Another Source Hunter on the team will make us all the more formidable against this wicked magic. Welcome aboard, Medora.
That's the spirit. Listen closely now. Do you hear it? That's the sound of every orc and sorcerer in a 100-mile radius shaking in his wee boots.
Okay, we just picked up our 3rd member. We're gonna call it here. It's been almost an hour. Try not to do these type of long episodes. But I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, give me a like, leave me a comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. See you guys next time. Red Hunter out.